container gardening actually saving you money at the grocery store? Or are you spending $50 in soil and pots just to harvest one $10 tomato? With fresh produce recalls popping up every week and grocery prices climbing, putting food on the table is getting tricky. Naturally, a lot of us look at our containers and think, I'll just grow it all myself and just skip the store altogether. Today, we are breaking down the real math. What actually saves you money? Where people bleed cash in gardening and the hidden financial value of controlling your own food. If you've tuned into the news lately or even my channel Curated Conversation, it seems like every single week there's a brand new recall on grocery store produce, from contaminated lettuce, jalapenos, and spinach to recalled herbs. Putting fresh food on the table is starting to feel a little bit like a gamble, even blueberries. Naturally, a lot of people look at container gardening and think, I'll just grow it all myself, save a ton of money, and skip the supermarket altogether. But is container gardening actually cheaper than buying your groceries? Or are you spending $50 in soil and pots just to harvest one $10 tomato? Let's break down the budget. Go over what actually saves you money, where people bleed cash in potted gardening, and the hidden value of controlling your own food source. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Startup cost. Is this your very first year container gardening? It can feel expensive. You're buying pots, elevated beds, high quality soil mixes, and maybe some basic organic fertilizers. If you spend $150 setting up containers in year one and only harvest $30 worth of bell peppers, the math looks terrible on paper. But here's the secret to flipping that math. Containers and equipment are investments, not reoccurring cost. A good container or fabric pot lasts for years. Good soil doesn't get thrown away. You amend it, you refresh it, and reuse it season after season. Once your setup is in place, your yearly costs drop significantly, down to just seeds, a bag of compost, or organic fertilizer and water. Year one might break even or lose money, but year two, year three, year four, that's where your savings actually lock in. The second thing you have to look at is what you're choosing to grow. If you use up valuable space growing regular yellow onions or storage potatoes, you're not saving money. You can buy a 5-pound bag of potatoes at the store for $4 bucks. Where container gardening destroys grocery store prices is with high value, high spoilage crops. Take herbs as an example. Go to the store and a teeny plastic shell with 3 or 4 sprigs of oregano, basil, rosemary, or mint, or a small jar like this of herbs, it costs $4 to $5. A single $4 plant in a container will produce non-stop all season long. And if it's perennial, I've had this for several years. Plus, you can dehydrate it. Grind up what's left for your spice cabinet. Think specialty greens and peppers, Organic leafy greens, cherry tomatoes, and specialty peppers are constantly marked up at the store. Perennials in fruit, small dwarf fruit trees, berries, or perennial herbs in containers yield harvest year after year for zero additional plant cost. When you focus your limited container space on things that are expensive to buy fresh and don't last long, your container setup pays for itself remarkably and fast. By the way, I'm curious, what's the one plant or herb in your garden that you feel has saved you the absolute most money on your grocery bill? Drop it in the comments below because I would love to see what everyone is getting the best return on. Now let's talk about the benefit everyone forgets when calculating the cost. Food security and quality. With all the produce recalls happening right now, think about how much money gets wasted when you buy a tub of greens. Use a handful and have to throw the rest away because of safety advisory, or simply it turned to slime in the fridge after 3 days. When you grow in containers, you harvest what you need right when you need it. Zero waste. Plus, you know exactly what touched your food. No mysterious chemicals, no sprays, no questionable irrigation water, and no factory farm supply chain issues. You cannot put a price tag on walking out to your containers, grabbing fresh produce, and knowing 100% that it's clean, safe, and pesticide free for your family. At the end of the day, when you focus on high value crops, preserve what you grow, and reuse containers year after year, gardening isn't just a great hobby. It's real food security and real savings. But is it cheaper? If you plan it right, focus again on high value crops and reuse your supplies, yes, absolutely 100% it's cheaper. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and found it helpful, please hit that subscribe button and share the video with other gardeners, especially those who may be on the fence due to cost. And drop your thoughts down in the comments. I love reading how everyone is handling their setups. I will see you next time, and thanks for watching.